Aloha. Okay. So I wanted to talk about my experience meeting Linda Blair. And I'm just curious to know other people's interactions with her. I have a feeling that if you go up to her and you talk about animals, you're in the clear. But if you talk about anything else, you may get the uh, you filthy peasant attitude. And I've met some celebrities where you could tell, they don't want to be there, they're probably tired, whatnot. And that's fine and dandy, whatever. But she was acting like we were bothering her. Like, I just felt like she just went out of her way to be rude. It was very disheartening. But yeah, so the whole line, the time frame was like 5 hours. She shows up late, and then I hear that she spends like 25 minutes with one person because they have a dog. And I'm like, oh, that's quite a while, because there's an endless line and people have other things, lined up for that day. And I was like, ugh, that's crazy. And there's a mom and daughter in front of us. We were almost right there to Linda Blair, and they had a photo op. So the daughter leaves and the mom stays there because this is why she's here at the convention. And as she goes up to her, Linda Blair is just kind of like, does not acknowledge her. She's like, take a picture of that pet rescue thing right there with your phone. And I was just like, what? So when it's my turn, I am nervous as hell. And I walk up, give her my photo to sign, that it has the exorcist walk down the stairs, And I'm like, I was terrified all the way up through high school, and totally does not acknowledge me or what I said. And then I did realize I did something dumb. She goes, who am I making this out to, Charlie? I was like, oh, I had crumpled up my post-it note with my name on it because I was nervous at how she was treating, or at how cold she was to the person in front of me. I was like, oh, like, sorry. And then I asked her, I'm like, do you have a favorite movie or a movie you would suggest? And she doesn't say anything at first, so I think she's just gonna ignore me again. She eventually does say a movie name. I forgot what it was because I just was so uncomfortable in that moment. And then she's like, take a picture of that pet rescue thing right there. And then she's like, have you seen, and she names another movie. And I'm like, no. And then she goes, so you haven't seen any of my work? And I was like, excuse me. I thought The Exorcist was part of your work. No, I wish I had the cojones, and I wish I had like a fast reflex on witty comebacks or what to do in moments like that, but I don't. I just stood there like a deer in the headlights, like, what the? But yeah, I wish I would have been like, you know what? I know you signed that, but can I get my money back for actually taking a photo with you? Because I don't want it anymore. Or I wish I could have been like, I have seen some of your other films, but this is the one. But yeah, and I'm surprised she smiles in the photo with me. I'm surprised I smile. I hit it very well. That was an uncomfortable moment. Yeah, so I would love to hear other people's interactions. Oh, and then at the very, very end, while I'm walking away, she gives me a wink. And I'm like, are you winking because you realize that you were being really rude and you're trying to like soften the blow? Or Did you just have a weird personality? I don't know, but I didn't like it. Uh, I have heard through the grapevine that she does not like talking about The Exorcist because it traumatized her, messed up her body. But you're going to a horror convention. And that, that is why you were super famous. Like, come on now. You gotta get over it if you're gonna show up at a horror convention. On a brighter note, I did get to meet Alyssa Sutherland from Evil Dead Rising. Super genuine and sweet. Just awesome, amazing vibes. I loved her. And then Shawnee Smith from Saw. That shit goes super fun. I got to dance with her. Oh my gosh. So she was playing music from her speaker and the song comes on and she either says they don't sing like this anymore or they don't make music like this anymore. And she's just like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, yeah, I feel it too. And then she comes around the table. She's like less than 2 feet in front of me and we're just dancing. I was like, oh my God. And she's trying to get other people to dance, but there was only one other dude that did some little hit moves and I was like, yeah. But yeah. It ended as an awesome day despite that weird incident. And sending out peace and love.